Hello everyone, I'm Katrina Spooner. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer of the ARC Macon, and we are located in Macon. We have over 115 staff at this point, but during the pandemic, we went from a staff of 180, then 140, then down to 87, and saw just dramatic changes in the way that we were providing services, who we could help, and a shift as well in the staff that were coming to us and could afford to work for us because we paid so little. During this transition, of course, the rates changed, but money is not alone the thing that is needed to stabilize the life of someone who is pouring a lot of energy into caring for someone who they may not even be able to provide the same kind of life for themselves, their families. And so we have seen dramatic changes in our staff stability because of this support. One of the examples in this was really when Georgia Uplift first started. We had a staff member who was recently promoted to management. She herself was taking care of children who she had not birthed, but were in her family and needed care, and her house burned to the ground. And it was very traumatic. She was already having financial struggles, and this was the straw that broke the camel's back. So immediately reached out to Andrea, reached out to some of our other community partners. We happen to have a chief of the fire department on our board, and it was that community work really helped lift her up. She didn't miss a single shift. So everything was kind of pulled together, and she's a very proud woman. She's a very private person, and you just wouldn't know. You would not know that she went through such a traumatic event. But we've had other examples of, especially, I don't know where you are, but in the Macon market, rent and housing prices are skyrocketing. And so the apartment rent, things like that, keep going up. And so we've had staff who have had those crises, and then which has also created other issues. So then they can't afford their car maintenance, they can't afford the ride shares. And so kind of helping them bridge that gap, and even working with someone who has a therapy, counseling, social work background, just to be calm, listen, and hear them out. Also, not to tell Andrea's story, but a parent of someone who is on the autism spectrum themselves, just to be able to relate. A lot of the people that work for us have people in their families who also have IDD, so she can relate on that level, in an even greater level than I can, especially not being originally from Macon myself. So I can't say enough good things. So if you haven't already referred your staff to this program, do it. Andrea comes to our orientation from time to time. It has come a part of our mode of operation. Rather than if a staff member, we see that they're having lateness, attendance issues, whatever, we say, you don't have to tell us what's going on, but reach out to this resource, and they should be able to help you. If you want to tell us what's going on, you can. And that's created a level of trust that was never existent in our organization before, and that's why our retention has just really, increased and improved since the pandemic.